you can see, I've already populated that screen in my Byu Pathway Portal now, and this is absolutely the very first thing you're going to see whenever you navigate to the portal. So accessing this quick link will actually take you over to sign in to your account page. So if you're not already signed into the account, then you'd have to sign in with the bypathway.edu email. So as you can see, I have other emails here, but the only one that's going to be accepted is the byu.pathway email. So if you don't have this, you can just drop your comments in the comment section, and then I'm going to show you how to go about it. Then next up, when we go to the bypathway.edu email, you're going to see something like taking you to your organization to sign in. So BY Pathway is being controlled by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is what you're going to be seeing immediately. So with that, if you don't have an account with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, then you have to create one. But that will be done in my next video. So this video, I'll just show you how to log in and also navigate your accounts. So you can see I have a large range of accounts here that I've already done. I've already signed into, so I saved them there for easy access. So I'm just going to bring that up and make sure that I log into my portal. So for you, you would have to create a new account if possible. Okay, so let me input that manually. See for some reason. Okay, let's quickly bring that in. Just be putting my password real quick. So I'm just going to auto process. So this is like the authentication as it's all going. And once it's done, I should find myself in Byu Pathway Portal. So just a minute while it loads. So that's good access to instant check your data and also check if you have lines well. So that is that for this particular. That's so while it loads, just gonna give it some time. Okay, it's coming up. These are already familiar. This is how it looks like, but today we'll be diving deeper. Okay, so first of all, we are going to, what you see here is just a quick link to some of the most important things you'd love to access. We have the program to study financials, road and alerts, and also classes and document center. So mine is looking pretty awesome because I've been able to do everything right. So yours might not probably be the same. But one thing you'd always want to check out for is the roads and alerts. They are very, very important. This actually will hinder you from doing a whole lot of things if you don't clear them. If you don't clear either the roads or the alerts, especially the roads, then you won't be able to do anything here. So let's dive quickly without wasting so much time. So first thing, we have my program and certificate and degrees. So these two things are probably the same thing. So I'm just going to talk on one. Let's say my program. So when I head into my program, I'm going to find something very important here. So in my program, you're going to find your degree path. So this is probably one of the first places you always want to look out for whenever you see the Byu Pathway. So this very first place actually is to specify your degree path. So you're going to choose your career path, which is going to enable the class schedule and the degree audits function well. So as you can see, I've already done mine. I'm actually chasing a bachelor's degree and my associate degree. So this is certificate 1, 2, and 3. So I can choose a path here. So I don't really have to do that any longer because I already did that. So as I said earlier, it's just the same thing with certificates and degrees. So we'll be moving straight next to degree progress audit. So for the degree progress audit, this is quite very confidential for me and most people. So most people wouldn't see it confidential. So this is where you make inquiries about your grades, your CGPA, and also how to transfer your credits. So this is also where you can check your academic progress. So if I would just check for my associates here, which is going to load, I can actually check my progress and also how many credits is left for me to attain an associate degree. So while it loads, I'm just going to show you quickly how that is. So it loads and you can find, okay, this is it. So it's quite very, very important for you to check this as it helps you plan effectively and also helps you do a whole lot of things that you would really want to do. So next up, we have the class schedule, which is mostly where you spend most of the time every semester. So this is where you can add classes, drop classes, or withdraw from classes. So it's actually very, very important that you check for alerts to tell you about deadlines and how you can add or remove classes or withdraw from classes. Okay, so the class schedule is where you would always go to whenever you have registering courses in mind. So as you can see, I have withdraw courses here. And just a quick hack. So whenever you're registering courses, don't forget the next term and the previous term quick links. So this is actually very important. So it helps you register in future. It helps you register for future purposes. So as you can see, I've registered for term 4, which is June 30th to August 16. I also have my registration in place for term 5, etc. So it's always important for you to look out for those quick links and register and add courses when necessary. This is going to really help you as you proceed further. So BYU Pathway Worldwide also wants every alumni to have a gathering, to have their gathering. So this is where you specify your gathering. Most from Monday to Sunday is also a prerequisite for your degree completion. So you can see mine is for Thursday. So if I would want to edit, I can actually go down here. So most of the rules you may have when you navigate the BYU Pathway Portal is for you to access the gathering first. Okay, it's very, very important. And if you don't do that, then you'll not be able to do any other thing here. So this is just another place where you can actually access classes. So whenever you say go to class link, the go to class link takes you to this portal. So as you can see, I started so that I won't always have to go through the portal for me to be able to access that. So this year is going to take you to the platform where you have your classes and also complete tasks for every course or project. As you can see, I have dashboard, I have courses and a whole lot of that. So that's that. And for those who are mostly interested in English Connect, you can actually always use this link to get you through English Connect. It's very, very important that each anyone who wants to embark on the Byu Pathway should be able to express themselves freely and express themselves effectively in English. So if you don't qualify for that, then there's always English Connect to help you polish your English so that you'll be fully prepared for the Byu Pathway worldwide experience. So next up, we are done with this. If you have any question, you can always drop them in the comment section. So we have my profile. So this is where my PPI exists, my personal information. So I wouldn't much go into it, but I would also explain what it is. So this is the message center where I receive messages, important messages, I guess. Then my information and all written here. You can have the privacy settings, my username and emails. So this is where you find all of my personal information, both your, even if you want to find your Byu Pathway email or your school email, .edu email, this is where you find that as well. So another place that's also important is the finances. So this is your account information, the account information, and also like all of the expenses you have curated during your time in Byu Pathway. And you have next up the tuition discount. This is for the discounts received, and also if there are any discounts available, you can always look out for the tuition discount quick links to be able to take you through there. Then we have the paid tuition. So once your tuition is available, or once you have money to pay for the tuition, you can always access this quick link. Okay, so that's that for finances. Then we're going to move straight up to document center. So in this document center, you can find ecclesiastical endorsements. So as a member or as a student of Byu Pathway Worldwide, we are all required to have an ecclesiastical endorsement, which is a kind of document that testifies that you have a good standing with both your religious leaders and also legal entities. So it is very important to have these ecclesiastical endorsements in hand. Then we have transcripts. Okay, so this transcript here is actually where your academic grades, and that is being embedded there. So mostly it's the official transcript that is in this portal. So if you want to get the unofficial transcript, I guess it's in the old portal, but pretty much I think it's been incorporated here in recent times. So you might want to check that out. So next up, we have the credit transfer. So if you want to transfer your credit to other universities, then it is actually very possible here. So that's that for the credit transfer. Next, we have the English assignment. So let's go in and see what that looks like. So in the English assessment, I think it's just a free platform to test your English and also how well you can communicate freely or effectively in English language. So it's free, and you can always want to check that out with your spare time. If you have spare time, you can check that out. So it has, as it's opening, you can see you can write the English assessment and the reading assessments. I haven't started mine yet, so eligible students may use this model to start or retake the English language exam. So it's really, really important. So I think I'm going to do mine soon. So this is for the US tax 1098 minus T. So for those in US, I think this is pretty much important, and I would love to see what that is. So let's go in there and see what that entails. Okay, these are used for United States taxes. So this actually is for those in the United States, I guess. So pretty much everyone who stays in the United States will understand what this tax form means. Okay. So now another important place is the resources. So the resources too, you might want to go in there to find out certain things. So this is where you can look out for the career services, where you can network, find jobs, and also choose a great career path for yourself. Then next up, we have student wellness, where we have a whole lot of communities and also some embedded software that is going to help you have your mental and be stable in both your mental and also physical appearance or standing in the school. So we have academic tools. So these tools are very free. And as a student of Byu Pathway Worldwide, you have access to them free of charge. We have the Byu Pathway Library. We have other tools like VMOC and the rest of that. Office 365 too. They are all free as students of Byu Pathway Worldwide. So you would always want to go there to check. So for communities, we have devotionals that you can use to inspire yourself. You can invite a friend, you can share your story, and these are all of Byu Pathway Worldwide social media page. So we also have the merchandise if you want to meet with a missionary, a service missionary, to help you and also to give you some insight about the restored gospel of Jesus Christ. You can always do that. And this is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints official website. If you want to learn more about that, I would strongly advise you visit that page. Okay, next is my success team. So this is where I can find my mentor, my success team. So every student of Byu Pathway Worldwide have like a success mentor, okay, that actually helps them and also give them a kind of motivation to scale through their academic studies and pursuits. So you would always want to check that out. So those are personal information. I think that wasn't necessary. So we have the help center, which we are going to be talking about next week. So with this help center, you can actually create tickets and also do a whole lot of stuff here. So it's probably one of the places you would always want to check anytime you have ticket issues. Then we have next up the companion app, which we'll be talking about in our next video. So there are a whole lot of stuff embedded there that will be useful in our next video. So there's a whole lot being spoken today. If you have any question or any other place to add yours and also do also ask your questions, thank you and make sure you subscribe. Bye for now.